Yeah, Jess, so the fear ultimately is that when somebody gets vaccinated, the antibodies from that vaccination might trigger a false positive from a coronavirus test. I spoke with doctors here at Adventist Health today who say that's something you don't need to worry about.
And antibody testing or serology testing is something different. So if you're using the PCR, it's not going to interfere.
Many COVID-19 tests are also known as PCR. It's what people take to figure out if they have the virus, and it works by seeking out COVID-19's genetic material. So people shouldn't worry that the new vaccine may cause false positive tests, according to Adventist Health. But what about antibody tests? Those are what people take to find out if they've had COVID in the past. That conclusion is similar.
If you want to stretch it, yeah, it could potentially happen, but it's very unlikely.
Dr. Ronald Reynoso, Chief Medical Officer with Adventist Health Bakersfield and Tehachapi, says the chances are very slim that a vaccine could cause a false positive on an antibody test, but still he says it is technically possible. Reynoso saying from everything he's gathered, the general public should consider taking the vaccine once it's made more widely available.
With all the investigations that are being conducted, they're safe to take.
Dr. Reynoso saying he and his colleagues will be taking the vaccine as soon as it's available in Kern County. He, along with many other healthcare workers on the front lines of fighting the pandemic, will be among the first to be vaccinated in the state. He could not say when exactly the vaccinations are expected for workers at Adventist, but he does expect that it'll come any time now. And he says it's hugely welcomed after what he describes as an exhausting 9 months of pandemic care.
It helps tremendously. So we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, which is good. We're not completely there yet, but we're hopeful.
Now, the California Department of Public Health says that their experts are still looking over whether or not these vaccinations will actually impact some of those antibody tests. We are, of course, still waiting on the very first person to be vaccinated here in Kern County. As soon as we hear that happens, keep it posted on our website, turn23.com, and on all of our digital platforms. But for now, here in Central Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
Austin, thanks.